The House bill would provide consumers protection from credit card fraud and deception. Today's action builds on the vote that we had last year when the bill passed by 312 to 112. We held numerous hearings, meetings, came forward with a set of gold principles that many issuers have voluntarily followed. And today's bill is another step forward towards making these protections permanent, and importantly, we expand upon them in a number of key areas to provide consumers with additional protections. The bill targets specific abusive practices, retroactive rate increases that can trap cardholders in a downward spiral of unexpected debt, double-cycle billing that charges interest on balances that have already been paid, payment allocation rules that deny cardholders the right to pay down their high interest rate balances first, due date gimmicks that trick people into paying their bill late and then hitting them with retroactive rate increases, penalty interest rates, late fees, multiple overlimit fees for one overlimit transaction, and subprime cards whose annual fees alone eat up most of the credit line before a single charge is ever made. It gives consumers more tools to better manage their own credit, such as setting their own credit limit. This is not a bill that takes away consumer choice or infringes on anyone's rights. It simply says it is not right to be deceptive, to be unfair, or to engage in anti-competitive practices. The bill has been endorsed by consumer groups, labor unions, and civil rights organizations who have made passage of this bill a top priority because these unfair practices affect so many people every single day of the year. There have been more than 54 editorials and op-eds endorsing the need for credit card reform across our nation. And just last week, President Obama called the top executives from the credit card industry to the White House to tell them that the days of any time, any reason increases must come to an end. This is an important bill that affects many people. It is hard for me to come to the floor of Congress or walk down the street without hearing some story of some type of credit card abuse. This would end the tricks and traps, and it builds also on the federal rule that came out after our bill passed that resembles strongly our bill. 66,000 consumers and comments were written in support of the federal rule, which we are supporting today too. I urge a yes vote on this important legislation. It will help millions of people in America. We have done a great deal to help our banks shore up their capital requirements and allowing them to provide more loans. This will allow consumers to protect their interest rates, keep them lower so that they have more money, their own money, to invest in our economy. It's fair to all concerned. I urge a yes vote.